Good morning, children. In Matter Around Us lesson, today you are going to learn the topic separation of mixtures, children. Today you are going to learn the topic separation of mixtures. Many mixtures contain useful substances mixed with unwanted material. In order to obtain these useful substances, chemists often have to separate them from their impurities. So, what are the methods we are going to learn, children? The choice of a particular method to separate components of a mixture will depend on the properties of the components of the mixture as well as their physical state. On the basis of their physical state only, we can choose the method of separation, children. Of separating substances from mixtures, children. Already do you know very well what are the types of mixture? Homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. In heterogeneous mixture, what are the methods of separation we are going to learn? In solid and solid, both the components are solid and solid means what are the methods we can apply? We are going to use the method sieving method, hand picking method, winnowing method, magnetic separation method, sublimation method. Two components, one is insoluble solid and another one is liquid. Insoluble solid and liquid. So the methods will be used for to separate the components: sedimentation and decantation, filtration, loading and centrifugation. And next, two immiscible liquid means what are the methods we are going to use means decantation method and separating funnel. So in heterogeneous mixture we are going to use this type of method, children. Solid and solid means hand picking, sieving, like that. Insoluble solid and liquid means filtration, sedimentation, decantation, centrifugation. Two immiscible liquid means decantation, separating funnel, children. And next, homogeneous mixture. Two components, soluble solid and liquid. So what are the methods we are going to apply for separate the components means evaporation, distillation, crystallization. And next, two miscible liquids, fractional distillation method to separate the components. And next, solution of two or more solids in a liquid means we can apply chromatography method, children. We are going to learn one by one. The first method we are going to learn. What is the topic of the method? Sublimation. Certain solid substances when heated change directly from solid to gaseous state without attaining liquid state. Solid state to directly converted into gaseous state, children. So we can say that sublimation. The vapors when cooled give back the solid substances. This process is called as sublimation. For example, iodine, camphor, ammonium chloride, etc. Now through this experiment we are going to learn the sublimation method. The powdered mixture of ammonium chloride and sand we are going to take, children. So is taken in a china dish and covered with a perforated asbestos sheet. An inverted funnel is placed over the asbestos sheet, children. The open end of the stem of the funnel is closed using the cotton wool and china dish is heated. Now what happened? The pure vapors of the volatile solid pass through the holes in the asbestos sheet. Ammonium chloride condenses on the inner sides of the funnel. The non-volatile impurities remain in the china dish. The next topic, centrifugation method, children. What is mean by centrifuge? Centrifugation is the process by which fine insoluble solids from a solid liquid mixture can be separated. In a machine, we can say that centrifuge. A centrifuge rotates at a very high speed. On being rotated by centrifugal force, the heavier solid particles move down. The heavier solid particles move down and the lighter liquid remains at the top. Lighter liquid remains at the top. For example, in milk dairies, centrifugation is used to separate cream from milk. In washing machines, the principle is used to squeeze out water from wet cloths. And next, in pathological laboratories, to separate blood cells from a blood sample, children. The next topic, solvent extraction method. So we are taking two immiscible liquids can be separated by solvent extraction method, children. This method works on the principle of difference in solubility of two immiscible liquids in a suitable solvent. For example, we are taking mixture of water and oil can be separated by using a separating funnel. Solvent extraction method is used in pharmaceutical and petroleum industries, children. The next topic, simple distillation. Distillation is a process of obtaining pure liquid from a solution. It is actually a combination of evaporation and condensation. We can say that distillation. A distillation flask is fixed with a water condenser. A thermometer is introduced into the distillation flask through an 1-volt stopper. The bulb of the thermometer should be slightly below the side tube. The brackish water, that means sea water, to be distilled is taken in the distillation flask and heated for boiling. The pure water vapor passes through the inner tube of the condenser. The vapors on cooling condense into pure water, that means distillate, and are collected in a reservoir. The salt are left behind in the flask as a residue. Seawater in many countries is converted into drinking water by this distillation method. This method is also used to separate two liquids whose boiling points differ more than 25 Kelvin. The next topic, fractional distillation. Fractional distillation means to separate two or more miscible liquids which do not differ much in their boiling points. That means boiling point is less than 25 Kelvin. Fractional distillation is used in petrochemical industry to obtain different fractions of petroleum. For example, to separate the different gases from air and to distill alcohols, etc. children. The next topic, chromatography. I send YouTube video, children. Thank you, children.